Oi, oi, Flat Earth British, Martin Liedtke speaking. Double flat thumbs to infinity, thrice, forever and ever. Good to see you back on the great Flat Earth British think tank and Celtic Tatarian channel. I'm just waiting to see if my comms come up and check if I'm actually audible to you people. And then I'll have a chat. It doesn't seem to be coming up. So let me know if you can hear me okay, guys, because I am without laptop. I left my charger behind and I can't charge it up, so I'm just stuck with this PCH. So let me know. So there I am on Flat Earth British Think Tank. All's looking good. Yo, Steve-O, you're in this now in a minute. Yeah, I can hear me. Absolutely fantastic. Super smashing great. Look what you would have won. Yeah, I'm here. I know. I'm funky with that. So yeah, I'm here. Good to see you, Misty Will. Good to see you guys. Welcome back to the Great Flat Earth British Think Tank. I am here post tour and convention, which was a conference. I keep saying convention. Martin smells. What I smell of then? Sir J. Liedtke. Yeah, I smell. I'm stinky winky. The convention, which was last week, so I've had like a week. Oh, there's a lovely thing. The lovely Sophie Louise Montgomery. Love you, Sophie. So I can't get on Facebook because I left the charger behind for my laptop, and so I can't get on that. But I can get on Facebook on that, but I can't on this because they want stupid shit. Facebook want like my passport fucking details and photograph for shitty Facebook. Well, I'm not going through that palaver. Then go get fucked. It's shit Facebook anyway. Why do they want all that? So I'm not going down that fucking road. So until I get my charger, my laptop up and running, fucked on Facebook. Just shit, isn't it? Like your new cat. Looks cutchy cat, all like linked up puzzle-wise with Stanley, which is lovely, by the way. So, D'Angelo in the house. What's happening, my broski? It's been ages since I've set eyes on you. What's happening? You good? Okay. Valerie Parks. Hi, lovely. So, it's nice to see you. Quite happy about that. And I'm very happy about that. Son of Overlook. And the last Tatarian, no, you're fucking not. Okay, it says it got a sticker on my door. It says like long live Tataria. I did a little ceremony making this like proper like Tataria, like independent Tatarian state, actually, me being a founder member in this room. I can't see expanding from one member anyway. Jan Omando, good to see you in Pasadena. Lucky you. See Hank the Wank? Yeah. My brother, yeah, man, fucking trouble he's in now. He was joining random terrorist organizations, one after the other, one every other week since he's had 3 GA habs. He's just lost the plot completely, but he's dead. So, you know, what are you going to do? So, apparently he's gained a bit of a cult following. No, I'm not even joking. Apparently, yeah. He's got a lot of woman admirers, this Hank. They call themselves the Hanky Wankies. The Hanky Wankies. They keep sending photographs in. Weird thing about it, some of them are actually alive. But Hank's really happy. And he's sort of behaving himself, as you can see. He seems really chilled, happy with a Cyberman, his mate. And he's listening to Flat Earth British. Okay, so this is good to tell you all the stuff that's going down now. Okay. We're gonna have a We're gonna I don't know, green colored. Oh, it's my light. Now I'm gonna have a little recap on all of the things that have been happening. So we had a tour which I flopped out of 3/4 of the way through because I was fucking like nervous exhaustion, dying thing. Don't even worry. Instrumental Elemental, which is my own lookout, and today is the release of the Next Level documentary movie, which should be out sometime later. Now, obviously, I'm going to upload that and post it on my main channel, Martin Liedtke channel. But what I'm going to do is going to try to usher a few of you over to the Celtic Titanian channel and Flat Earth British Think Tank channel to do posts and usage, because I've been working hard, getting stuck in, because the need for juice. Because my main channel, Martin Liedtke channel, is on the shit list with YouTube, and it's on a copyright strike. So I'm still going to be posting on there, but I'm more going to orientate over towards these channels for the next 2 months or so, or just across them all. We'll see how it goes. So this post, we're going to talk about free energy. They've definitely, the controllers, the powers that should not be, I think they've got it. I think they use it. And I think the keys we're going to talk about, the keys to releasing all of that untold and massive amounts of static potential that is locked in the ether. And all you need, in my thoughts, is a key, which is a sound, to draw it out, a specific sound. So we're going to have a look at Tesla, whether or not he was a Tavistock Institute plant or not is neither here nor there, but we are going to think about that. But we're going to think about the technology that he talked about and invented. Is it the fact that he, like he said, had it come to him in a vision or a dream? Or is it more likely that his father, being a Serbian Orthodox priest, knew about the shape of the earth, being a priest, and gave him the idea for a Tesla motor, and everything kicked off from there? Or did he actually witness this Tatarian technology for himself, being in that sort of part of the world where the last of it, I guess, was phased out? Yeah. So we're going to have a little think about Tesla, a little ways into this vlog, about maybe 20 minutes in. But first of all, we're going to have a look at some of the convention. Hippyshake, who is in chat right now, who is Teresa. Okay, where is she? Oh, hiya, Carrie Dirt. Lovely to see you. Scott Asylum. Oh, yeah, I see your videos coming up. And Deco. No, he found it. You're tripping, aren't you, Deco? Do you know how I know? Yeah, that too. No, you just said earlier in chat. AZ, head injury. Yeah, I got dropped on my head as a baby. My mother didn't tell me about it. She wouldn't. She used to leave me behind as well. But that was on purpose, and I can understand. So she dropped me on my head, and since then I've been affected with massive amounts of not give a fuckness. It's been awful the whole time. Really has. Ginny proof. Oh, here you all are. Yeah. Well, what I thought I'd do is something I've never tried before. Okay. It's a tea time post. Okay. It's daylight. Yeah. It's actual, like not in the dark. So, Steve Richards, you're in this loads, and everyone can see how massively trippy and psychedelic you actually are. It's like, what? Psh, the explosion of color. I know. And the need for you to draw on yourself. I don't know. Some people want to draw on themselves. It's self-adorning. It's nothing wrong with that. Eddie Kazi, good to see you. Frequency. One more specific. I think a resonance. To draw it out. Think of the lines of maybe a tuning fork. Think of a light bulb next to it, and then think at the same time, maybe non-audible, maybe humans can do this sound in a form. I'll explain all later in my next vlog tomorrow on Flatterday Show. Okay, guys, where I'm going to go. I'm going to give a little taster and a teaser. I'm going to share some really fantastic images of what ideas or visions of what the old world with technologies would have looked like. Some technologies are going to burst on you right now, which you wouldn't have even known have even existed in the past, which will come as a surprise to you all when you think of the permeations of what they could have been up to with these inventions. So, Son of Overbrook, okay, good to see you. You haven't posted in like 8 months, Brack. No, that's not so. No, there's videos there. Like oh, maybe I haven't gone live here in 8 months. Yeah, true. So, Andromeda Free, good to see you. I'm Celtic from a think tank. Are you Celtic as well? That's a good thing to be, isn't it? I'm like a man of the world, really. I don't sort of identify with anything. I just put Celtic Tatarian in there because like from Wales and it's Celtic. But if I was down to get the nitty gritty of it all, don't know. Fuck knows. Don't even think I'm here. Haven't even experience. Anyway. So Hippyshake, yeah, we're gonna have a look at your channel. I'm gonna link this channel up. We're gonna give a couple of shouts out in this chat feed, in this show as well. Hello, can I be a part of the hanky wankies? You definitely can, Sophie Love. You definitely can. Found a member. Yeah, happens to be my brother. I'm well connected with the hanky wankies. Clown shoes. Much love, Flat Earth Brethren. Yeah, so we got a Flat Earth Brian splat film coming out, released today, or a documentary, which, looking at the ads, looks fucking fantastic. So many millions will be flat smacked. There's a whole new load, a new wave. They've always come in waves. They have. I was late phase 1 with the Flat Earth awakening. But there's like, this is like 7 going, this is 7 years in, and now there's whole new waves of people, and that are looking at the question of the Flat Earth, or getting to the penny to drop that it's impossible for a globe or indeed space. Okay, so that's a good thing, I think. Anyway, a Flat Earth awakening. So we've always thought, isn't it? Really, I guess. So, as in karma. So what I'm going to do, I usually think about, I'm in the saving humanity business. So let's wake as many people up to the bullshit as we possibly can club, which is not really, I'm thinking, maybe not my responsibility. I've taken upon myself, thinking that I fucking should. So what I will do now is I will do something really special. I will do something beautiful and meaningful, is what my intent is. Beautiful and meaningful for humanity is what I intend on doing. Hank the Wank. Yeah, I tell you what, he's proper behaved since he's got this this fucking cult on going. Yeah, Hank Wankies. To see some of these photographs to get posted. Yeah, they send bone shots. Bonus shots. All right, don't we? Ralph, good to see you. Well, go on, Martin. Flat thumbs forever, brethren, to you too. For Jax, Julie, good to see you. And I really hope Birmingham went well. Birmingham is Birmingham, isn't it? It's another world completely. Yeah. Georgie, Porgy, Pudding, and Si. Don't bless me. Bless me up. Don't bless me. I won't bless you. Oh, okay then. So let's have a look at some of the stuff that has happened over the last week. If you don't know, well, the last few months actually, it's been ongoing, is the tour and the convention, which I owe eternal gratitude to everyone who attended and fucked themselves around to get there. And it's just been like cold places and, just out of the way places, really. And a lot of people made a lot of efforts to get there to meet people and do some history hunting. So, AZ, everyone was conference, great true spiritual cleansing power on. And Brian Evans, yes, warm is the best for my Arthur. Oh, you stay warm. It is gone proper cold in the UK. I don't know what's going on. It's gone all wintry again. That's all right, because it's boiling hot fucking summer coming, guys. You looking forward to that? Suit you, sir. Suit you. So, okay. So this is a precursor to Flatterday, which is obviously 9 o'clock GMT tomorrow night. So make sure to set your alarms for that. Make it a date. We'll get on with the usage. So Hippyshake, you're in this. Okay, photos of you and other people who attended. So let's get stuck in. As I said, it's the 22nd today. It's the release day of, the documentary movie that is probably the best Flat Earth documentary to date. Okay, so 82, 164 emails, just shit out of nowhere on a tea time on a Friday afternoon. Good. So this will be about an hour, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours vlog, if that, as soon as I get through this stuff. I'm on a show a little bit later if you want to catch up with all things Flat Earth British around 11 o'clock GMT. I am Realm Media. I'll probably share that out anyway in my cramping my toe descriptions box. Actually, I mean my community page. A little bit later. I'm a Hank fan. Yeah, just join the Hanky Wankies. Yeah, you get like a hanky wanky hanky. It's covered in a plastic box, all stiff. It looks like origami. It's Hanks. So like one of them. Gailstorm. Probably would. Yeah, got some scary pictures in there of you, Steve. Enough to scare your fucking grandmother after death, but whatever. Monk Fu. Sub Hippyshake. Good. I'll link her as soon as I finish this vlog. I completely forgot about that. I'll do that and another person, Epic Lady, later on in this post. I want to share. You ready? Okay. So I'm going to share screen. We're going to whip through. I've got a good postage. Make sure to share this out. We've got seagulls outside. Attack the seagulls. Because I'm in a town by the sea, even though I don't ever see the sea. It's weird, isn't it? Hardly. Okay, so. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I just shared my fucking emails. Oh. There you are. So, Hibbler Productions. Sean Hibbler. Fantastic dude. Ooh. There he is. And he's just made a lovely film. Santos Bonacci, Sean Hibbler, Martin Liedtke, TJ Tolan. I don't know where I get TJ from. That's TJ Hooker. G Tolan, Media One, and Victoria Rachel, and Tanner Stewart, and Odd TVH, and David Weissich. So it's not Odd TV, it's ODD TV. I just says Odd. That's me. That's a Martin fucking thing. Okay, and this is out now today, sometime, maybe later. As I said, I will be posting on my channel.
Close your eyes and just. Am I moving? Am I spinning? It's that easy. We're not.
The Earth is stationary, and that is scientific, not pseudoscience.
The Earth is spinning at 1,040 miles an hour. You can't feel it. You can't measure it. You can't observe it. You can't repeat it. But trust us.
People are just deceived. I mean, I grew up from kindergarten. There was a globe. They gave them a globe at graduation to take home like an inflatable baseball.
So why are they teaching the globe model? Well, the globe is a container, and it's a container of all the known land.
If there's more land,
in the late 1800s, they were talking about more land beyond Antarctica.
The North Pole is a biggie.
Very glamorous destination.
What if we all took our compasses out and just followed them until it stopped?
Oh, it is that far. Oh my God.
Wake up.
what if we can truly become free?
They needed a new model because they wanted a new world order.
Open your eyes.
The physics of water is to find and maintain level.
This is the year of flat Earth.
The next level.
The heliocentric theory is bullshit.
Get ready for the next level.
The next level. The truth cannot be stopped.
Well, that's a ton of fantastic. So that's out today sometime. So I'm guessing I will be uploading that on my main channel in the near future. So, door convention. We got some nice picture of the lovely people who took their time to attend. And there's some special people in this. So let's have a look what we got here. Okay. Ooh, getting a bit trolled by people. So, fuck. Hi, Nora. So you're in this as well, Nora. So check this out. So here's lovely Maria and Tony, Flat Thumbing with. She gave me a book, my favorite book actually, The Smoky God. So there's Steve, Sergey Liedtke, changed his name by Deeple, apparently, to Liedtke. I don't know if he did that. With Nora, who's in the chat right now. Yeah, you're. So here's my friend Mel. Okay, makes these garlands with high state of consciousness. So we're wishing high state of consciousness all the good health and healing, because like a couple of days before he turned at the conference, he had like literally a fucking heart attack. And then he dragged his ass off to the conference. So there I am talking about balloons and Tataria on stage, and this lovely couple as well. So these are taken by Hippyshake, who is Teresa, who is in the chat right now. Hi there. Okay. Talking away. Talking to What's Dragon Metals. And here's Steve, who's not as half as scary as you might think. So Teresa has been posting furiously on her channel, but they're all in little tiny clipages, as you can see. So get over there and you can watch about the convention. Bits of my presentation. Dave Murphy's, as you can see, some of them are just 5, some of them are 10. And I'll link that up in. Oh, there's Ross talking about Cymru glyphics and other artifacts as well. Really good stuff. And Roxanne, she's done a fantastic job of doing these live feeds. We had a live feed there. I don't know if any of you seen this. So we cranked up, and Jen, she was fucking fantastic. Truth Seeker 69 and Campbell, just absolutely fantastic to be able to just like, it was a bit daunting to be able to crank up a live feed over 3 time zones to a hotel in Birmingham. But it worked. It actually worked. So
we'll stop right there. You're talking about. I agree with most of that. So they can say the word of God can't change, but let's deal with the facts of the situation presented in front of us, right? Did your book change? Will you take it off the shelf, open it, and see if I am correct? Because indeed it did change. Whether you think that God wrote the book, a robot wrote the book, an alien wrote the book, a dog wrote the book, or man wrote the book, the words on the paper are changing. And if that offends you, I'm sorry. You need to get over that. Our physical reality is not what we were told. And it's stupid little things like the
Bernstein Bears. So that was Brian Stavely, Dose of Reality, talking about Mandela Effect. We had Richard, who is 007, and we had Campbell, also didactic, who needs no introduction, and Jen, who just blew my mind, gave me goose pimples a couple of times with her fantastic insights into, I guess, the nature of reality, if you like, or just deeper insights. So yeah, get over there, over to Hippie's channel. I will link it straight away. I'll do it as soon as I come back now into the descriptions box for this video as well. Is that you, Steve? Steve, yes, Steve is in this plenty. Got some photographs. So myself and my son went to Birmingham just ahead of the convention and took a look at some of its crazy Tatarian. Well, you could call it that. It was underneath the red brick, but it's got all of this Phoenician stuff like covering it. And look how top heavy it is, how it overhangs, all that weight. It's coming over like 6 foot or something into the street. Well, why? What would be the effort? So yeah, these are still, I bet everywhere in Birmingham was covered with these. There's my son Lawrence, who's never too pleased for me, but you know, I'm fucking Marmite. Blank disc. With some information maybe missing, maybe who they were. Looks like holes in it too, like maybe something brass plaque maybe Nasty little devil faces all over these things. So yeah, they're all over Birmingham. These little bits of Tartaria. These are interesting. These locking things, like little locks, like little clips. You get like wire clips or something. So yeah, fantastic architecture, Birmingham, and a little bit of Venetian column built in there. 1882, I think that was 1882. So they say. And oh, excuse me, wrong way. And look at this tower building. Yeah, I wonder what that was really in its heyday. Huh? Landing platform for balloons, maybe. So belfry, and there was nothing in it. It was just a big empty red building with shit all going inside of it. Just what a waste. They're all over, and all of them are empty, guys. And they always do this with these red brickers. They just leave them empty. This one's having a bit of work done, right? Because it's a magistrate's court. But the rest of them, hey nonny no. Look, what a waste, huh? Just have some flashlights or something, lighten that up and clean it up. It looks a bit mosky, but obviously it's not. I don't think it is. Okay, there's a bit of this is anomalous. That white stuff that shows up all over the pavements. They say that it's bubble gum. Is it fuck? It shows up in the middle of the country and stuff. I'm sure like teenagers dropping fucking bubble gum in the middle of the country. I don't know what it is. It shows up everywhere. Oh. Stuff on the pavement. So anyway, excuse me, it's gone back the other way. So there, look at this. Look at this. This was the magistrates. You know, we all ate, and oh, fantastic. There's Queen Vic. Okay, the Famine Queen, and underneath it, I think this might be one of the archangels giving it to a dragon, maybe even a phoenix, but a dragon. So which one was that? Archangel Michael, or was it Gabriel? I can't remember. So yeah, look at the size of these things. The old world must have been fantastic. Shit, now that looks like a church. Like church windows. See these things here? Little Tesla domes for little Tesla coils. Look at that later on. So yeah, fantastic buildings. In Birmingham, not to be mistaken with Birmingham, Alabama, as it has been done. So this stone was laid by Her Majesty Queen Victoria. Gosh, she's strong for an old lady. On the 23rd of March in the year 1887. So it was like 5 years or so before she snuffed there. St. George, thanks, Nora. So what about that Richard the Lionheart they keep going on about as well? There's my son pointing at it for evidence this shit went down. Blank. Got a little demon with horns underneath it in the street. Camera looking at you. Ugh. Blank panel. No information of previous occupants. So yeah, massive buildings. A lot of I bet the whole city was like it, and they just knocked them down with these shitty new things that they put up everywhere in the world. I bet everywhere is the same. I've got these shitty prefabricated units and malls and everything. I bet it's all identical. And this architecture, you can find this architecture anywhere. From Vancouver to Shanghai, you can find that architecture. So there's its high built-up center, which is like vile, as all high-rise buildings are, when they think about fucking up the place. So there we are. It was in the same place we had the 2018 Flat Earth Convention. Is Ross talking about antiquity, and myself and Dave Murphy, allegedly Dave, has done a fantastic little presentation. Really enjoyed that about the Nephilim. I posted it on my community page. So shining bright as a light. So yeah. You can see bits of the tour as well. I forgot to mention on Hippie's channel as well, and also Sons, as well as I didn't really get any footage because can't hold cameras. As you can see, the tour here from Cardiff. Okay, that lovely day, which it was. It was a rainy day, but we still had a really fab time. So get over to Hippyshakes. I will share that. I only made the calls a Hippyshake. I don't think that's an actual real YouTube name. So let's think about Tesla and free energy, shall we, for a moment? So I was looking into this guy years and years ago, actually, when I was in high school, probably before junior school, is Samuel Langhorne Clements. I was always, because of the Huckleberry thing, quite intrigued with this man. You know, he'd been in jail. He's a very intriguing life, if if he was real. And we know a lot about his life, like Walt Whitman, every fucking thing about them. But he buddied up with, according to the narrative, Tesla, because he's got like a fascination for light bulbage and electricity. Okay, the mysterious power of electricity. The high voltage, high frequency current is being passed through the human body to bring the lamp to incandescence. Tesla's friend Mark Twain is holding the loop above the resonating coil. Tesla is in the background. So essentially, they're telling you like the light bulb is lighting up through wireless free energy. So they got it like 100 years ago. We know the narrative between that and Edison, etc. And then they give you like the narrative of him. Oh, he lived in the Dakota. Oh, he lived in the the one stood in the place of where the Empire State Building is. The mind blank, but a famous Tatarian hotel in New York City. Anyway, so he dies 85 years of age, and he looks like he's literally a skeleton. I can't imagine him being very interested, being into electrics and science minded. He might have been, I don't know. Looks like he's talking one of his boring monologues. And I touched it there and it fucking sparked, type of thing. Oh, that's so funny, it's sparked, type of thing. Can't imagine him being that interesting, just saying. So there he is, younger, looking like Count Vladimir, bloodsucker of Serbia, and he's from that part of the world anyway. And there is a narrative out there actually that fucking he was a vampire, and he looks a bit vampy anyway, especially with the collars going on. So there he is in his museum. They got a museum in Serbia you can go and visit. Now apparently it's got a shitload of his stuff, and it never all got destroyed in the New York apartments when it was apparently went up in flames and destroyed all his stuff. He's invented like Tesla death rays. He's invented the resonator machine, which actually caused an earthquake apparently in New York City. He invented the Tesla tower, which turned the grass blue around the tower, for which it stood, which we'll look at in a minute. And he discovered apparently from a vision in the dream alternative electricity. There he is talking to somebody like in the 40s. I think he died in 47 or something. He's like, look, this is a newspaper, one of the greatest geniuses of all fucking time. Yeah, they said, what was it they said to another make-believe one, but Einstein, it's like, what's it like to be the most intelligent man in the world? He said, how am I supposed to know? Asked Tesla. So there he is in his Faraday cage, reading, apparently. Maybe. Apparently that's him. And he's getting like a squillion volts produced. And of course, he's going to just pass straight through him. He gets a nice little tingle, but he's not deaded. He's not dying. He's getting invigorated. And he's having a good time. And he's reading his book. So let's say Tesla got it on with electricity and new shit. So he did do a bit of like sort of big business, because this is in one of the early expositions. And as you see, got Westinghouse Electric and Manufacturing Company and Tesla Polyphase Systems up for sale. So they were sort of mainstream in it, against General Electric and Edison stuff. So they say in the narrative he got suppressed later, and because he's like giving away free electric. The Tesla motor. Now he said he had the vision for the Tesla motor out of his dreams, and it is essentially the four angels: magnetic, attraction and repulsion, and driving around electrical force on a coil, so forth, producing an electrical charge, and that was his gift, let's just say, which he pulled out of the ether. But the miraculous vision of Tesla. So according to the legend, he later spread himself. Nikola Tesla discovered the basic operation of the alternative current motor after a vision appeared to him in Budapest City Park. He quickly drew his mental images in the sand with a stick. 369, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on Street Caroline, the line broke, the monkey got choked, and they all went together in a little rowing boat. So a message in that song anyway, I'm wondering. But anyway, understanding 369 is understanding the secrets of the universe. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Thanks for that. From Nikola Tesla, the brains of the last century. So there's his museum. You can visit. There's one in Serbia. I'm not sure if this one's in America or Serbia. Serbia, electrical engineer, and it's all of his motors and his coils and his equipment. So you've had a lot of power. But this shit was going on at least 100 years before. Think about it. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Do you not see that when they show you, like, they bring the Frankenstein using electricity, giant Tesla coils, etc.? That's in 1814, guys. 1814. It's good, fucking 80 years before all this shit's going down. So there he is, a little bit later in life. Still looking a bit of Vlad the Impalers about him. So who knows why he went into obscurity in a hotel or whatever. Maybe it is the information, but patents that have been hidden by of Nikola Tesla's. This is free energy invention from 100 years ago, but they probably had it before. We know his experiments were stopped and his documents were eventually seized, or so they say. Okay, so what if we were to find out this is what they look like now? I notice any similarities. The fact that these pylons not just carrying overhead electricity to one place to another, but actually producing free energy, a charge. So yeah, he had a vision. Electrical wizard foresees the day when aeroplanes will operate by radio transmission, power supplied by ground stations wirelessly, and shown in the above drawing. So they got like wirelessly land and take off through, the internet and the control tower, but wireless, the engines, motor, and everything fuel-less plane, just on free energy. So they're talking about it 100 years ago. They're envisioning it, well, less because they got a biplane here. So I'm guessing maybe 30s looking at this picture. But so they got the vision, so they never followed through with any of it. They all went the other way. Yeah, to Stupidsville, fucking fossil fuels. Get everyone down a coal mine. They won't think down there in the dark. What a fucking joke. Sending people a mile down to dig for black shit. They don't even need it. All floating cities. These have been talked about. This is in Gulliver's Travels, believe it or not. It looks like it's like a steel plate underneath, like maglev technology. And these were spotted over China a few years ago. One over Hastings. I think there was one there as well. What if that was an aspect of the old Tatarian ways, where you can get cities like literally just, flying in and landing. You have like landing pads for cities. Yeah, Jerusalem's coming in and just lands. Here's another version. Gulliver's Travels. It's got silver plates, so it's like magleving an entire city in the air, floating cities. Why not? They show you in Sky Captain of Tomorrow. Floating aircraft carriers in that film. I think there's loads of clues in there. What about illumination in the past? Now we know about moonlight lamps. Well, they also apparently in Paris in the past fixed to air balloons, which I talked about in the conference as a possible way of invading countries, decimating populations, decimating cities from above, is air balloons. Vimanus, indeed, Brian Evans, indeed. And this sort of technology coming off these Tesla towers, off the top of skyscrapers, and then just powering this, what looks like a fish, submarine, airship thing, wirelessly from the ground, like Tesla. So what about that? Do you think they could have had cable cars that high? Well, they're double-decker cable cars, and they do come off mountains. So maybe they were going across oceans and seas, just like that. A cable car that take you to France. And the rest was done by balloons and beautiful boats and the rest. So this is in Germany last century, like this is probably 1920s, and they got the Sky Train. So we like to think, well, if they had them then, why didn't they really have them before? I think they had them before. And really, you know, they got the K-books down for apparently the tram system before the car and before anything. Before, apparently, according to the narrative, electric fucking lighting, they got trams. Everything's trams. Every city, everywhere. Where did that come from? Who decided that? Did they all have a big meeting, all the world leaders? I know we'll have trams in all our cities. And exactly the same architecture. One people's not long ago. And these antiquity devices, the churches, could they have done the same? Resonating out of charge. We'll talk about elements of this tomorrow. I'm going to come back a Flatterday post. So making these giant ships maglev. Float. Just float. And this is a vision. H.G. Wells also had the vision of future battles. I am Mel. Hey up. Good to see you. You see, this is like a representation, I guess, looks like the Tesla tower, which we see. And to show you that all of these vehicles, like the way AWAC watches an entire battle from above, it literally, I guess it could do multiple things and work like a radar as well. But what it could do is fuel and power the electricity wirelessly from this great distances as well. Great distances. So, and have its use in battle. So a lot of the stuff Tesla, although he did invent some cool, good shit, you know, the electric motors and stuff was brilliant, isn't it? But, you know, the death ray, which is basically particle weapons, like DEW, direct energy weapons. And there's also his earthquake machine, which is a resonator, which is something that just taps such a velocity and so quick that it actually caused an earthquake. So we had a few fucked up inventions with permeations in war, like this, charging up all of them battle zeppelins, and literally, like the AWAC does, orientating a war and powering everything over a distance. So if the enemy took that tower off, everything would just fall to the ground because it's the main power source. It's cool, isn't it? They'd never have to come in for refueling. So there he is. He's about to be like, what happened to your nose, mate? Here's Tesla in his later years. No, note this, okay? Tesla literally looks like a skeleton has skin put over it, okay? You see all the bone structure and everything. Granted, he's like 80 odd, but I'm just saying for later on's purposes. You might be trying to pick a booger out of his nose. I got a feeling this guy might be a famous boxer or something going on. I don't know. Because of that. So that's the death mask of Nikola Tesla. There he died in 1943. He was born in 1856. So yeah, he's seen a lot of changes. So let's have a look at him in his 80s. I'm guessing they just must have been kind with his death mask, or just pumped it up with a few pounds, or maybe put on a bit of weight before he popped his clogs, because he looks mighty fucked there. He's got a long conch and he's got all bone structure, and the bone structure's sort of gone. Yeah, softened it all out. So they were kind to him. So apparently that designates that he actually exists. And he dies 85 alone in his hotel suite. The electrical wizard from Yugoslavia. So 85, I'm guessing that's a good innings in them days as it is in these days. He looked fucked. That's not the same guy as that death mask. How the fuck is that even possible? Look. Yeah. Got all this going on, and then it's from that to that. My ass. Death mask. They keep making this shit up. I'm not buying that one bit. You buying that? That is that. Unless he had a really good spout of health before he died. Put on a few pounds. Nah, that don't ring true to it. So there he is, Mark Twain, and his obsession with electricity and its mystery. And this is another thing that was out 1890. It is a remote control submarine boat. So you could put it out into the Serpentine, or well, not necessarily a lake, but maybe the sea. and you could remotely control a boat. So if they have remote control boats in the 1800s, how far back did they have remote control? Makes you think, you could do a lot with remote control balloons, remote control planes, remote control boats, submarines. And they certainly had it. And look at this thing on top. Looks like wires, brushes, like it catches a charge. It may have been a free energy gadget as well. So Tesla's technologies, okay, and other permeations. And I showed some of these at my convention presentation that, these things were being shot down World War One, these airplanes. This one was going to Liverpool, got shot down near Nottingham, landed in a river. And they were using some sort of death ray in the First World War, which is some sort of fascist tech, some sort of particle weapon, which is incinerating cities and producing, which is much more likely than, a cow. This is what gets me. You've got structures that look like this, big American cities, and they blame it on a fucking cow. It doesn't even go. It's like there's trams and everything, and it's a modern city, and you blame it on a cow. Cow it over the candle. Everything in the city went up. And it's the same cow for all of them, all of these places. The same cow. It might not be the same cow. You get the drift. So yeah, there's other versions here. This is Calais, First World War, showing some sort of devastation being set to, or heat from a Zeppelin, which causes probably all this devastation of all of these cities we've seen in America land. The cow jumped over the moon. I can't remember that song. Oh. Fuck. Cow jumped over the moon. Oh, fucking hell, somebody prompt me. I got like a mental block. So free energy, I definitely think it's a thing. I think it's always been a thing. I think they're using it. I think, these wind turbines are probably likely just to be burning off excess electricity. That's stupid, man. No, not really. If you check online, and then Wales actually admit that they're producing more electric than they're actually using. So they have got an excess of electricity, actually. So they could be burning it off and just producing oogles amounts. It's a bit like the the jet fuel scam, isn't it? It's just like, everyone thinks, you can have generations of people thinking it's all really important to have fossil fuels, and it's depleting like the oil, which is probably bullshit because it's probably a self-replicating embryonic fluid anyway. What other permeations? What about these on churches or on our buildings or towers? Yeah, maybe these were like electrically. All right, this is brilliant. A wind turbine, which drives a granary. Fine, they got that. But what if it was to produce a charge like they do now with wind turbines? Wouldn't that work? Maybe they could electrically run their granary down below if that's what's in there. So yeah, this is an old book, 1595. Okay, suspension bridges, which is really weird because according to my Brian, I think suspension bridges are supposed to come along a lot later, which is the first. Iron bridge is one. That's not a suspension bridge. First suspension bridge is the Avon suspension bridge in Bristol. According to the narrative, so I don't know why it's in 1595 books, but there you go. So there's plenty of depictions in here. I can't share this as soon as my live feed is over, but they got like a lot of sort of stuff for pumping water, which is really important to everything apparently in this period, as we're going to see in a little minute. But anyway, it's a book of machines that they were using apparently 500 years ago. Okay, in this book. So that's floating machine. I wonder what that does. Probably dredging. So I'll share that with you anyway. We're moving on. Now, more information, different information. As I said, it's going to be a quick sites in antiquity, which we don't know much about. Okay, they are unidentified when you look into them, but you see them around all the time when you go to share images or look for images. Okay. This one's really intriguing to me. It's Terebis scriptum in Syria. You can Google it, and there is limited information about it. I mean, not many people are talking about this site. Okay, it was discovered just before the First World War in Syria. And they do not know the builders. And there's this anomalous sort of stuff, artifacts left behind, apparently from this civilization, which are spotted in other parts of the world. This was one big black shiny stone, like an onyx or a meteor, a bit like the one in the Hajj in Mecca, in the middle, and then all these waves coming out, and it's like a door, and it looks exactly like, to me, hints towards some sort of portal technology. And these look like hieroglyphics, so they don't know the builders. It's unidentified. Okay, it's another one of those, you know, sites where, ooh, this stuff's weird. Maybe I bet Asian aliens have talked about this. It looks like some sort of maybe a monkey or something. It's hard to even say from the way it's sitting on a stone in front of it, holding its head in like whoa, in front of this big door with these swirling things and this special stone in the middle. So yeah, a lot of activity here, isn't there? Archaeology wise. Are they actually doing anything, I wonder? Seems to be a lot of bodies walking over one another. This is not how an archaeological site is run, by the way. Is everyone trampling over everything else? He seems to be an onlooker. But still, it seems to like just messy. Just messy. So what's intriguing to me is this. Okay, is this gentleman here shows up in this photograph, looking at this apparent artifact from this site, which is looks like fallen angel, is soon to be really famous worldwide as Lawrence of Arabia. Okay, Lawrence the author, etc., etc. And so this is in 1913 now. So he's in Syria in 1913, and he's at archaeological digs where they're finding just the craziest artifacts. This writing, I don't know. And you got some sort of what looks like some sort of star thing going on here. And then there's waves above us. Well, it would be, wouldn't there? Yeah, waves above us. And then it's like plonk. He's like crashed. Is it out or in? I'm not sure. It looks like a winged entity, like a fallen angel. Anyway, so I was thinking, you know, like Lawrence of Arabia, you know, the Battle of Medina, all these fantastic things that he done in the First World War, you know, and he became an Arab, he dressed like an Arab, he got like ridiculed by the British army, etc., imprisoned by the Turks, you know, all of these stories about what happened to him. I'm wondering if there was something more significant in this part of the world that he was protecting, some information that he was onto before the First World War. You know, what is this thing? And what is it doing there? I've never seen anything quite like it. And for him to be there, it reminds me of the Money Pit. You know, all of the famous people like John Wayne. Oh, what the fuck was he doing there? Or the young Roosevelt, for some reason. This comes up as unidentified site. But it's like you find it when you look into like photographs of like Vril and shit like that. Okay, is apparently in World War II. There's COVID. That's it. That's a virus. It's that big. It's grown that big. This is what happens if this shit gets left unattended, guys. Yeah. So don't touch your face. So again, like that looks like that same entity. Or same thing that's going on in Turkey, but this is obviously in in Syria, but this is in a snowy place. This is the German army, 1943 apparently, and they went on like, you know, a quest for the source of the Aryan race in Tibet, high Tibetan plateau, because apparently like that's possibly where they're going to be, you know, like Tibet. Yeah, all right, whatever. And they find these. So what kind of civilization was that? What is this exactly? What the fuck is going on? It's a head splat. I don't even know. Here they are again. And look at the similarities. This is in a snowy country. It says unidentified when you look into it, guys. So can't give you the destination or where, where it is, location. But I'll tell you that's a Riemach. And this is World War II, like 1933, something like that. And again, this same black stone. But this one's got little black stones swirling all around it, and they're like, you know, suggesting like some sort of portal thing. And whatever's that coming out of the bottom? Looks like an alien chest burster, for fuck's sake, off of Alien. Oh, don't even know. Weird, isn't it? Here's the site being dug out. It was apparently. It reminds me of Göbekli Tepe, but I always thought that is a bit of a psyop, and it's not this deep in the mud. Look how deep it is in the mud, and look how many bodies they got. I think that's a railway cart, which means they've laid railway lines to get all of this mud out. It was a ton of mud. They must have just found the top and then dug it all out, and then they find this. They find this. That deep in the mud. Big, massive stone. Portal door again, and another, like, entity that's just like liquid form. It's like just come out of it, sort of thing. And this guy here, spookily looking straight at the camera. Whatever did they find? Whoever built this and whatever is going on. He looks really, really weird. This thing here, look at that. It's like a watery creature. And this year as well, 2's a V. You know, it looks a bit Greek, but it's not, is it? It's vaguely familiar, but don't know. Mind-blowing sight. And this one, out again in the middle of nowhere, in the mountains, look. Yeah. What kind of same civilization, whoever they were. It's not Coptic or nothing like that. Don't know. Again, looks like a fallen angel. Not. You know, these leaves on 3 sort of stars, whatever they are. And then you've got like the wings and smaller wings, and it is like a head with long hair. You can see this is a human form. Coming through what looks like a portal. Is that what we're seeing for this? It is. It is. It's an angel. Fallen angel. Whoa, that's mind-blowing. Something buried here. They put a little stone thing around. I wonder why. What a strange bit of antiquity, guys. You ever seen anything quite like that anywhere else? Doesn't remind me of anything in Peru or Egypt or anything anywhere, really. But they were on to whoever the builders were, and these just sort of hints a little bit of some sort of fallen angel sort of portal tech to me anyway that they may have been onto. So moving on. Beauty. I like beauty. Beauty is lovely. So one thing I noticed about the old world, and that's all of Rome, all the classical world, is their like importance with water. Everything is about the water. Is it today? No, is it fuck about it today? So they've got like living water in the past. They must have been literally just ecstatic, high resonating, buzzing on life existence. And I guess in the water that they use, you know, comes out from the aquifers naturally in Rome, maybe invigorating. I've tasted it myself, but magnetized, triple vortex type of technologies would bring a different level of drinking water. And the fountains in Rome are fantastical. Some of these statues are out of this world. This woman, I think she probably was a mermaid, but I think she got a little tail. I think she just got a little tail going on there. She seems to be fixed. So we'll hold that against her. People do have tails. I think Brittany Houston had a tail. No, it might have been 6 fingers. Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway. So that's a nice composition, isn't it? I like cemetery art and statues in beautiful settings. They're quite, I don't know, haunting. Beautiful. So yeah, look at the extent the Phoenicians went to. This is just in like some sort of backyard, I guess, in Rome. So they cover it in like Phoenician statues, these half-developed men, yeah. So they're like, they got the top bit. on these statues, yeah, but the rest is like dripping like water. If you think of Pirates of the Caribbean, the crew of the Black Pearl, and they're all like half skeleton, half fish, and half man, and they got bits all dragging, yeah, because they've been living in Davy Jones's locker, etc. Where these lot come from, or the informational exchange in the water, we bring them in here anyway. All is water, and matter is an expression of consciousness, perception, bringing it into being in the first place. Wow. So wonder these artworks in Rome just don't get washed off. Then why don't they just protect them? So she was important. Some saintage. Let's just fly her important ass down. Hi, Pushkin Castle. Hi, Chris. Hi, 007. That's beautiful, isn't it? But again, it's these mer people that live in the deep depths. Well, because it came out of the wells, out of the water, the information, all of it is in the water, because all is water, really. Like matter, as I said, is an expression of water anyway. Look at this. Oh, the eyes are weird on that. You see, they're like really, whoa, that's freaky. They're like looking like right at you. You always see these like they're like half a whale, half a lion creatures. You got a crab on his head, like they do on the crew of the Black Pearl again. It's got a taste of that, hasn't it? And you know these Hollywood films. You ever seen that one when Jack Sparrow's on that dimension with the crabs, and there's about 50 different him on the ship, and they're all really annoying. Have you ever seen that? Also in a piazza in Rome with the same watery theme, but they're just beautiful works of art. They have Beninis hanging around in the streets in Rome. It's just fucking mentalist. This is a weird one, that the Saint the Demon Dude water. Nice water, but can we have it out of somebody else's mouth? See what I mean? Now you can see these in St. Petersburg, and they're on sides of lots and lots of Phoenician buildings. Even that one I just showed you about in Birmingham, there was the same sort of thing where, you know, they got plants rather than legs. What are they? Vegetative, are they? And then there's just the top bit. You've got these like always got these plinths on the bottom, like they're only half developed. What's with that? It's a key. It's a key. It's a key. So here's a couple of sisters. I can imagine, though, you know, through looking at the Phoenician or the classical world, before they came here, coveting beautiful, lovely Tartaria, what their world must have looked like. And it must have just been the land of giants, this, you know, this classical world of giant temples and weird practices and deities, etc. And always with these flowing gowns. And some say this is related to Isis. Just the one breast showing. I'm not so sure. But yeah, they got the juice in Rome, haven't they? I could show you hundreds and hundreds of them, but honestly, we need to get on. We need to get on. Now, some people have been sending book shares. Regina, you're in chat, aren't you? Regina, there you are. It's National Earth Day today, which is wank, right? Big wank. So we're going to rename it today, okay, to National Regina Day. Yay! And it goes, it fucking rhymes. See what I mean about the shitty buildings? No matter where you are in the world, you got them same shitty buildings, same shitty cars as well, by the looks of it. But then you got all of this. Oh, look, there's a little bit of the old world there, a water thingy. Okay. So she spotted my books with a fluffy little dog. This chap, okay. Oh yeah, what's that? That's that Viking-y thing. He's basically showing these new books that he's got out excitedly, I think. He might have wind, but he's really happy and sent us a photo. So thank you for that. Now, don't be scared. No, don't fucking hide under the table. He's Steve. He's perfectly safe. I know he looks like proper like tripping. There's Martin. like being the author and signing bookages. There's a back of Mel there with that white dress that she wears. Yeah, I know, my favorite. Oh, can we hear a big oh? So this is Ace McLeod, Ace, my lovely brother from America land. I hope I one day get to meet Ace and Dottage. Who doesn't love Dottage? Ace loves Dottage. Everybody loves Dottage. But unfortunately, my lovely sort of extended family are a long way away in America land. So I'm holding this crazy fantasy in my head at the moment that I get to Flattoberfest. I get a hug Zachary Zambala and Camiage and all the rest of the gang. And Ace, who's been my brother in for 7 years. So that's lovely. Steve, is that all you did? Is photo bomb every single photograph? So let's do this. Let's do this. This is Flat Earth fan. Hippyshake. Yeah. Beaming at you with their massive mince pies. It's Nora there. Nora, you in chat? Yeah? You're nice there, Nora. And look at Steve. Yeah. Looking like 10 times too trippy. And there's lovely Lunderground who come and got lost because he always does. But like when he came, it's like, oh, I've just got you late. When he said he was coming, I was like, yeah, you'll definitely be late. You'll text me and say I'm on a tube train somewhere. It's like, what tube train? We're in Birmingham. So God bless you, Lunderground. I hope you enjoy your book and this lovely lady here as well. So yeah, that was fab. That was fab. Oh, makes me sad reminiscing though, because it was like, oh, it's not happening anymore. But that was lovely. But it will again. And Jade, who helped me on the tour, who is Future of the Past, who just made a video. I don't know if I did share it. Wow, is this a missing piece of energy harvesting, which might correlate with that book that I just showed with the wind turbine up a tower, like a fan. Maybe if you're thinking like computer grid city wise, if you're thinking on them terms. She's done this video. It's got 1,400 views 5 days ago, so check that out and give her a subscription as well, because oh, where am I didn't continue the tour with her. So let's have a look who's in the chat. Conference Brian Splattage. So yeah, a little bit about Nikolai Tesla. And I'll expand upon them thoughts tomorrow. That was just to get you in the flavor, if you do watch this post, of what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Okay, on Flat Earth British. So Regina, love yours FEB chat. We just seen you, Regina. So that was nice, wasn't it? Better than gold. That's my friend Dottie. Yes, everyone loves Dottie. She's such a sweetheart. So, National Dottie Day as well. We're having the day. Fuck that. Have you seen on Google? Yeah, do you know the Google Doogles? They're showing this like, oh, look at Antarctica. It's all fucking like green and like fucking missing of ice and stuff, like pushing their climate change. Joe K, listen to the Emerald Tablet audiobook. Right. So I posted about that on the Celtic Tatarian channel 3 years ago. And literally, if you go on there and try and watch it now, there's problems watching it. And the book, which had the most fantastic depictions ever, is deleted from the Internet Archive. Can no longer view it. No fucking shit. No surprise either. It was brilliant. Best alchemical images like I've ever seen. They're just the best. So, Nora. That photo was reserved because I am on the right of Sergei Leak. We worked that out, Nora. Jimmy Dean, I still like Foo Fighters. Wankers, yeah, all of them are wankers, especially that fucking guitarist Grohl. He's a wanker. He pushes masks and things and just bullshit. Peroxide powered drones, Andromeda class, made by Zeppelin, yes. Cigar shaped UFOs, yes. Well, there's a couple of depictions I'm going to show you yesterday. No, that can't happen. Tomorrow. I can show that tomorrow. So Liddy, good to see you. Hope you're having a peaceful, restful day. So yeah, what I'm going to do I'm going to blow all your minds. Okay, is what I'm going to do. It's going to give you all something beautiful and meaningful. And my gift. That would be a lovely thing. That would make me happy, just to be able to do that, or be able to do that. But I think it'll start tomorrow. It's me. I'm gorgeous. Yeah, Steve. All right, whatever. I fucking love him. He's like, I'm Sergey Liedtke, blowing kisses to himself, being car reflections. All right, boat reflections. You're on a badge. Fucking hell. All right. Don't keep shouting at me, Steve. Capolosis. Nothing to admit to is Jenny Kins. And Darby Jack Ministry. Hope it's all is well with you. How much is American money is your book? Well, it's 20 quid. So it's more. And I've got a load over. I carry half of them back with me. I did buy like a lot, apparently. Oh, I don't know. I'll think about that though. I'll put a post up. People can order book. I tried doing that book ordering thing, but turns out the weight of the book is really expensive to send it to America land. There's $5 to send them to people in Britain. I found out the other day. Don't zoom, damn it. Oh no, I did zoom, Nora. Why are you not HD friendly in that photo? We all think you are. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Mystical. So, Jazz Soldier is in the house. I sent you a link. Marriage. You got that white dress on. You just seen that. Sergey Liedtke Kappa. I'm Liedtke. But I'm allowing Steve to be a Liedtke. He's worthy of Liedtke-age. Hello. Hello. I will say higher to balance that out karmically. From the United States. Oliver's the stage. Fucking know it. So hands up. Let me find out. The 250 of you watching. It's only 7:15. I've been sort of banging on for how long now? Ooh. Right, let me do a few more pics then. I think I'll do that. Got some more stuff. I got a lot of stuff actually. Okay. To share with you. Okay, but do not be scared of Steve. Okay, because he loved it really. So I'll just share some pictures with you. Some oddities from the past, from history. Okay, is what we're going to look at now. Okay, buckle in. Sorry about you, Brian. So some oddities. Here's one. What? 2 oddities. Listen, Steve, don't even worry about it. It's widely known that I'm fucking nuts. Everybody knows that already. So don't even worry about it. Hey, look at the world in the past. Like, look, this could have been in Birmingham. And it's Queen Street. I got Queen Street in Cardiff. And this is in 1894. And then 2020. That building's still there. And they still got the trams, but they look shit. I like these old trams, me. With the tram driver, you can say good morning to and stuff. Well, not good morning. No. Good risings too. Fucking Phoenicians in their weird language. Is that bridge there? Yes, covered in modern day vandalism. I tagged that, bro. Vandalism. None in the old days. I don't think they've done that vandalism in the old days. It's really not like the way to go anyway. Was you ever a vandal, Matt? No, not really. Well, I was. Sorry. I was. The place looked better with my name up anyway. So, look at this. Buffalo, 1901. 1901. Queen Victoria hasn't died. Why is the world looking like that? Why is it not looking like it now? Why did they replace this with tenement blocks? What happened? This is all electrified, yo. And it's probably, or definitely, free energy. Because they've got all the technology able to do it. Just pull out all these, all hidden from us now. What fucking scam anyway? This is a good building. This is in Glasgow. Glasgow got some killer Tatarian buildings. But look at this one. It looks so top heavy. Everything's at the top as you'd expect. And then it's like, where's the rest of the building? Yeah. It's like, where's the other half? And you get these. So yeah, I've seen some really cool. I'll show them in the future, maybe on the weekend or tomorrow, of really cool pictures of the old world Glasgow. Fantastic. Look at it. You've got the 4 angels, exactly the same as what I just showed you with the Tesla engine, Tesla motor, and a little bit of a resonators going on, and all this wrought iron, all part of that tech. And look at that on top of there as well. What's that? So you climb up through the fucking through the roof onto some like gantry. This is a landing platform for a balloon, surely. Oh, yeah, Squizzle. Good to see you, my friend. Hi, Rich. Cooking up Sumo Brevsky. Thank you for your messages. Oh, and Andrea. We met the other day as well in the convention. So, yeah, I've not seen that before, actually. That's the first timer for me. That little flat gantry thing there on top of a roof in Glasgow. Ooh, really, really cool. So, what's this one telling us? It's alchemical knowledge. It's got the Janices going on, actually. Three faces, 3 sides to every coin. And then you've got Ichthine, feathers. So it's royal sort of connection. Justice, or liberty, or Libra. They all see an eye. And the heart. And then you got like, fucking read that shit, yo. Arrow going on. So did you make any sense of that coding, Matt? No, not really. Not really, no. So there's something going on with the weird photographs of the past. It's like everything's got fiber and it's like there. And you look at the same building now and it's like, oh, that don't look good. You know, Notre Dame, for example. There's that tower, if you're wondering. The one that burnt down. Just visible behind. That's the one that burnt down. It's like, I know it's like hazy in the background. I'm wondering if it was a screen drop at one stage. It was like, did they just drop a screen? Because it looks so hazy in the background and everything in the foreground is so like mint. So yeah, they didn't have electric trams turn of the century in one of the most, biggest, most important cities in Western Europe. They had 2 horses dragging 10 ton of people and trolley. Okay, and look at the wheels. They're like proper train wheels. They probably got proper, proper dampening for the cobble and stuff on the wheels. I bet you. And the bus. Look at that. That's it. What's that? And he's carrying all that little fucking donkey thing there. All that heavy stuff. Yeah, they built all that world. It couldn't have been like that for long. Where'd they get their clothes? The Victorians. It does my head in, the quality of the clothes. Everything just must have gone down to clothes production. So look at this one washed up on a beach. In years, all bit of what looks like clay and pottery, all melted in. A few red bricks sort of worn by the sea. For I would love to get on a beach and find that bit of flopsome and jepsome fucking float up, would you? Hard evidence that there was a civilization. This is where you're going to see them on the beaches, guys. Beaches of South Wales, for example. So there she is, Dottage and Acage. We love you in Britain land. Meltage. Or not meltage? That is the question. Whether it is melted-edged or whether it is not melted-edged is the question. So these stones went to, let's have a look. Hop, 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 hop. Ooh. Hop. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Where's it gone? Exactly. It's got fucking melted, including your door, which would probably be by there. So the stairway to nowhere in that case. What about this? It's a bit blackened. Just chucked a few high explosives in there. Take them fuckers out. You know, the way you do. So, meltage or not meltage? That is the question, whether it is melted-edged or whether it is not melted-edged. So, if not, it's a really cute-looking house. Not so much, into the Satanism going on, but the rest of it looks wicked. So there's the guys and the gals at the convention in Birmingham, only last Friday. Thanks, Carl. Oh. Baby incubators, once seen, never forgotten. Yeah, well, we'll talk about them later in a later date. Not that we haven't already, but Yeah, how did they repopulate this place so quickly? I wonder, is the question. Am I back? Okay. All right. Super smashing great. And look what you would have won. Did you actually share my video out, guys? You happy that I'm back? Anyway, I got loads of stuff to share tomorrow, and as I told you, I'm gonna hear more from the hanky wankies. Okay, they're gonna make weekly donations, so that'll be nice. Okay, maybe we can get Hank on to tell us all about it, and he would if he had a mouth and a tongue, which he hasn't, because he's proper dead. But it doesn't matter, you know, because this is what's going to happen if you keep on like doing this like needle fixation thing, wanting like things the government offer you in the needle. That's like stupid, isn't it? Yeah, don't do that. Sounds like it's going nowhere, that, doesn't it? Oh, there's all sorts of ideas of what's going on in these things. Who even knows? At this stage of the game, I'm not sure I care. Oh, soon if I can add it. That's tough titty McGritty. That's what they say in Shitsville, where I come from. Excuse me, just looking for more images. I got stacks and stacks. It's just they're all so. No, I shared that. So yeah, please share this out. As I said, Flatterday. No, I'm not sure if the movie or the documentary is out a bit later tonight. As I said, if I get it over, I'll post that on my main channel, Martin Liedtke, right, guys? And we'll get on with the show tomorrow, Flatterday as well. Okay, so that'll be good. So there you are. Happy to be back. Flat Earth British. Let's give you a few shouts. So Melage is in the house. Did you see your last thumbnail of Flat Earth British? It's got me and you on there, Melage. Yeah. Call for zero. Never nose test. No way. I don't even know what that is or what it's about or anything about it. If they was to do that shit with me or wave anything at me, I'd be like, I don't know what you're doing. You can fuck off with that thing or whatever it is, because I'm not really in it. No, I'm not. I'm not live. I'm not live. No, this is recorded. Yes, that's nice. So yeah, so I've been fixing shit. That's what I've been doing. I haven't got a laptop for the moment. I'm double fucked without that because all my stuff's on there. But it's all right because I've got a hard drive with all like squillion things on there, and like give me the opportunity to go through like stuff that I haven't seen for quite some time. And when I dig deep, it's like, fuck me, this is fucking juicy. How'd you miss that, man? Sort of thing. So that's all good. Especially with sharing. So Gian. Agree with you, Martin. Right on. No jabby stabby. No panty wanty. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good thing to do, you know. And they're on about like fucking snake shit or whatever. Like I care, like I said, and I don't. It's tough shitski. I can't do fuck all about it. It's not like I fucking told them to have it, is it? Fucking make your own decisions. Just sounds stupid, even the thought of doing anything like it anyway, outside of being forced as a child through not knowing shit about shit. So what's happening, Leslie Croft? But it's not today. June, baby. Oh, baby talk. That's like women's stuff. So I'm completely alien to. So my dad was a gosh miracle baby. What like miraculous conception? What's it called? Immaculate conception. That happens. I'm to our baby Jesus. It was just it was so pure. There was none of that involved, which is nice, isn't it? Yeah, spunk free baby Jesus is really touching, and that's the kind of faith you want. That's the kind of God you want. It's great, isn't it? Battery packs. Dabbing good. Try in, my brother. Try in. I was going to have a call in, but like, I'm not so sure. People shout at me a lot. AZ, but I keep like making I keep pissing people off, and I'm making people cry. Apparently, I do a lot of that, which I'm sorry for. But this is life. It's really weird. I don't fucking know anything that's going on half the time. Joe, good to see you. All caps. Okay, you can fucking cap away, mate, as long as it's not knees. DW outside of bookends. Call for zero. So I am live on the Celtic Tatarian channel right now. I found COVID. Yeah, Mel found it. It was fucking petrifying moment. Do you know what? That lady, Mel there, she had the future of humanity in her fingers. She literally found COVID. It was red, big and fucking scary. It had spikes all over it. Yeah. It was about that big. It was hiding in a bushel. What was it? Where was it hiding? It was hiding. Anyway, she found it. She's like, they weren't lying. Well, we're happy about that they didn't tell us lies. So it was real. It's about that big. She's got in a jar now, so you're all going to be all right. Thank Mel, all right? The whole of humanity is not going to get any more sniffly noses, okay, or anything like taxi drivers telling you can't get in their taxi. Oh, mask on. Shit. Things going down. Just crap. I still have it. Send a pic. Send me a pic. Send me a pic. Let's just break this down because this is an important moment. Just saves the whole of humanity. Let's not let this slide. Is there? Thanks, Hippyshake. I can sing, and you got an epic voice, Steve. It's scary how good your voice is. So, do you play as good? Do you sing as good as you play the piano, Nora? If that was so, that'd be really scary. Do you know any Star Sailor songs? They're quite moving, aren't they? Or Radiohead? No, well, thought no. Next time. Memory Man, good to see you. God, I'm spitting feathers. Don't know why that is. So yeah, weeks long time off YouTube. So I get YouTube cold turkey. It's horrible. It's like I need to get back. It's like bugging me. And people are like, "Where the fuck are you? Did you kill yourself?" No. I'm still here. Okay. Trying to right wrongs. Trying to put things like all into a less chaotic environment. Okay. And calmer seas. That sounds like a good plan. And do something nice and meaningful and beautiful. Because them two things I like. Yeah, do that. I am doing that. Just over one. Love the necklace I bought off. You're so pretty. Oh yeah, she had some really pretty wares. And his head, I don't fucking know. What they have in Hawaii, hula girls. Garlands. I don't fucking know. Fucking flower stuff you put on your head. Girls wear. Oh, I don't know. Stuff. Brian Evans. Great Ormond Street, Matt. Oh, it's Great Ormond Street Hospital. Oh, thanks for that, Brian Bach. I don't know. I could recognize St. Thomas's Hospital. It's fucking horrible. And it's opposite Westminster. So. Three Fingers, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you around. I'm not square. I found you COVID. Yeah. It was in a pot. All right. Yeah. Don't shock, Mr. Mensa. Yeah, I know. Important moments. And you caught it live only on Flat Earth British. Should better know. Mr. Mensa, Great Ormond Street Hospital. What am I missing? A picture I showed. Okay, Pendy. Who's in Lancashire? Good to see you in Lancashire. Do you know Ian Brown? What if you do? Have a word. Say Flat Earth British is not too fucking happy about this fucking masking business and all that he started coming out with. I'm just saying. Capilocious. Bring on Flatterday. That's tomorrow. Okay. A baby. I got a voice of an angel. He has got a voice of an angel. It's surprising when he starts singing. It's like, yeah. If you was like, anywhere near one of them, which you would never ever be, because I ain't even it. Then you could go on like X Factor. I'm sure Simon Cowell would have a real stiffy. You think he was brilliant, wouldn't he? And Sunita as well. She'd have a stiffy. Look at me pretending I know who works on X Factor. Tom Jones, he'd like you. Tom Jones would like you. He's Welsh. He'd like you. Okay. So there you are. There's two. You started a new cult, Steve, like Hanky Wankies. Yeah. It's got like, you want to see some of the pictures he has sent in from these posh women in like basically the Vatican catacombs and stuff. No, it's all clean. It's all right. They just send like pictures of their jewels and bones and stuff. Cleaned. It's really weird. He said, love the Shrek story. I could tell you a Shrek story, but I'm not going to because it's probably out of context for tea time. I'll keep the mucky stuff for tomorrow. Okay. And there will be mucky stuff. I found some really unusual Middle Ages, late Middle Ages pamphlets, I guess you could say. Some really unusual content. I'm going to be presenting them tomorrow and see if I can get away with it. You looking forward to seeing that? No, that's wrong. That's wrong. You shouldn't be looking forward to. They might be really, really dirty. Might be like really dirty. They're French. Do you want to see them? Okay. Well, you come back tomorrow and see if we can fix you up. Okay. I'm not clickbaiting you. I will literally show you them pictures. They're really, really interesting insight into the nature of humanity. Squirrel Sniper, good to see you. I don't know. Don't be long. I did try to be one of them and fit in for like seconds. It's never going to fucking happen. Retro modern art. It's like no template either. You know, it's like, oh, I'm new. Rob Wass, good to see you, my friend. Nova Martin. Cool enough. You Nova. Do you know Ian Brown? No ski. The world's a stage. Exit right. Why right? I'm just trying to work out why right. Well, yeah, it makes sense. Just saying why. We need to give more information with your title if you can get it in. Susie Q, I love that song. Creedence Clearwater Revival played in Cardiff last year. It was all COVID-y and stuff going down, so I wouldn't have been able to see her. So I'm spewing. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll know me. That would be brilliant if they'd know me. I could ask them about like working for like the Devil and Tavistock Institute, how that's going down for them. No, it's not unkind. I want to know. Okay, I know I'm not being horrible. It's just, how many millions did they earn? It couldn't have been that many. Maybe they would just never. No, they listened to their lyrics. They definitely did. Oh, all right then. Dave Knuckles, Puffing Chem Dog. Yeah, it's weird that, or like maybe half the world's population is puffing away on Chem Dog. Where did that shit out from anyway? It started out like just. No, it is Chem Dog. There's just it's everywhere. Everyone in the world got it. There was a different version. I can't remember. No, Brian's just gone. Obama signed a Brian initiative in 2012. Wirelessly map the brain's network by DNA. That sounds like tapping good. That sounds like a lot of stuff that we probably could never verify in any shape or form. A bit like the space weirdness. I think they're going to withdraw all the space weirdness and tell the whole of everybody after this film that's out later that the Earth is actually flat. They had to tell you a lie because they didn't want you to panic knowing about the cataclysmic nature of a reset system in which you lived. I think it's fucking hilarious. Call for zero. So how long have I been going? An hour and a half. That'll do. So I'm going to be on a show later. Okay, we looked at Nikolai Tesla, free energy, some ideas of what gadgetry they could have had in the past, like remote control shit, which is definitely a thing. Excuse me. And I will be back Flatterday. And as I said, if you want to catch me 11 o'clock GMT over on IMRON Media, I'm going to hook up with Waltage, Josh, and Zach. Zachary Sambala, and whoever else is in the gang is in the house. So that'll be good. So we're going to think about some things on there and chew the fat. Okay. Get over there. I'll put a link out. Okay, good to see you. And all of these channels now, Hippies, Jades, and all of these links for machines, etc. I will drop in the descriptions box now in a minute when this is finished. Okay. Okay, there's me back on Flatterday British Anti-Tarian channel. Back to the juice tomorrow, as you will see. It's going to be juicy, juicy, juicy. You will have to buckle in. Okay, it's going to be a bumpy ride. No, I'll make it. I will soften it up with happy stuff. Love Hendrix. I love Hendrix. I had the Cry of Love on earlier, and I played Freedom. Used to resonate with me a lot more back in the past, that track, than it does now, though, Steve. A lot of Jimi Hendrix is not really resonating the way it does. I can't even listen to the Beatles anymore. And I tried Pink Floyd earlier, Obscured by Clouds. Nope. I thought this is not doing it for me again, because basically I knows what's going on. It sort of limits my musical experience lately. Only lately. Thought I didn't give a fuck, but now I'm just like, well, maybe this is not good. Alex, that's 160 of us, 25 likes. It matters not at this stage. What matters is I've come back, trying to spread the love, and telling you that I will be back tomorrow on Flatterday British Martin Liedtke channel for a Flatterday special. So make sure to make a date. And the next level is coming out today, yes. But like Sean's quite a bit behind in hours in America. So I'm guessing it's going to be out sometime this evening. Like I said, I will grab it. I will upload it onto my channel, and we'll have that movie out on my channel, hopefully, for us all to see. Probably tomorrow, maybe later. Who even knows? It'll be fantastic. Anyway, and I'm looking forward to seeing it myself, because obviously I haven't seen it. So I'll watch it with you guys. We'll watch the premiere together. So that'd be nice. See how it all works out. So experimental deer. Good to see you, love. Keep on keeping on. That's a good one. Let's try that. That's a good survival mechanism, that is, keeping on keeping on. Liddy, Julie, hear you, Martin. Listening to the Beatles anymore. Well, I did like click on it, and I looked at their albums, and I was like, should I listen to the White Album? Not sure. Glass Onion, not sure. Oh, and then I thought about a bit of like, fucking Sgt. Pepper's, and then it's just like Fixing a Hole, and I was like, no, I don't want to listen to that either. Oh, bollocks. I settled for a bit of Roxy Music, but I soon went off that. Fucking Tavistock. Thanks for wanking up my musical stuff. But it's still stuff I listen to. Reggae's wicked. A lot of that Shaman dub got no lyrics whatsoever. But after a while, it turns into camp music. I've been listening to a lot of 80s stuff. Yeah, like a bit of Japan. Yeah, a bit of that stuff. Old stuff. Human League. Electric Dreams. That's a good idea. So I had that on earlier. In Electric Dreams. Hey, Letty. Hey, Gilly says. I was going to say Mystical Mel, but there's Mystical. Mystical Mel sort of sounds right. No wonder they hated Tesla. Wireless power. Yeah, well, where were they going to put the meters, Jimmy, and charge everyone for 100 years? And like literally, we're in a situation now where there's old ladies sitting there and they're like, oh, what should I have? Heating? Because it's freezing. Or food? Because they ain't got much pension or money or anything. But meanwhile, they sound like a fucking truck of money to one of the highest GDP income fucking countries in the world, which is Ukraine. Does that make any sense? They should distribute that money out to people who actually need it in Britain. Have you seen the streets of Britain? For the homeless people. No one's got anywhere to live. Why are they sending money to stupid fucking psyops? All right, they have moved in and it does look, that bit looks real. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's a lot of people suffer in this country. I can tell you that for nothing. Colorblind, how are you, sweetness? Good to see you. So having some family fun time. Awesomeness. That's what we want. Taking care of sick and elderly. Oh, we've all been there in our lives. Oh, it sucks. I know. Or it's not, because it can be a joy as well. Yeah, can. They use cotton buds. What's that? What's that? That looks important. Oh, they use where the fuck did I get cotton buds from? They use bus pass to sit in shopping. Ooh, loopy doo. We got something in common. Oh no, it says loopy. Oh, loopy doo. All right then. If it's a loopy. That's my mum at the moment. Flat Earth British. That's my mum at the moment. I don't know which is your mum. Centers all day to keep warm. Yeah, it's been proper cold here, you know. Today. Turk, good to see you, Martin. Thank you for being outside the box. Yeah, I've always been that. To me, you're brilliant. Well, not really that brilliant. I just like a good detective. I pick shit apart and break everything fucking down. And I've got a really, really good archive. But a lot of it is on my laptop. But I manage. Be fine. Pendle, Lancashire. Got to have your sources for the juice, guys. You've got to have your sources, man. Got to have your juiciness passages. I know where to look. I know what to recognize when you find it. That's all it is. And a lot of searching, because it takes hours and hours and hours to find any fucking thing, especially good pictures. I stop at a picture, it blows my mind, and knows it's going to blow yours. Makes sense? Thank goodness for you, Martin. I much appreciate that, son of Overbrook, my brother. Thank you so much. Okay, Jughead, good to see you. Colleen, Dave, Martin. So nice early show. Yeah, off at 8 o'clock. Oh, gonna have a munch. I'm brilliant. Lucid dreaming. I dreamed fantastic last night, but again, I'm at the seaside. I'm always at the seaside in my dreams. Same place. A lot going on, and there are quite good dreams as well. So they're nice. So I think that's quite like I get it's a sign. If my dreams are all over and chaotic and fragmented, it's like, oh shit, that's because of my chaotic, fragmented life. But if I sort of get in there, if that makes any sense, my dreams clear up too. So they've been super for the last week or so. Super duper. I'm really enjoying them. I'm going to cast off. All right, cast off, my friend. Take care of this. Take care of this, Sergey. Watch them torpedoes. Okay. Keep an eye out on your starboard bows. Okay, if any Klingons. You don't want Klingons on your starboard bow, do you? We'll scrape them off. Band masks double as toilet wipes. No more shortages. It's all over with anyway. Don't even care. Didn't anyway. Just madness. I love female statues. Same Jughead. 10 times better than male statues. Don't you think? Let's go. Looking forward to more vids from Hippyshake. Yeah, so get over to Hippyshake. I'll share all these channels and I'll doggone morning star double flat thumbs you all. Thanks for popping by. And make sure if you don't know about my other channels, I have the Celtic Italian channel, Martin Liedtke channel. Keep an eye on them because I'll be posting that documentary movie which I star in, which is apparently out today, which is quite exciting. And thanks for everybody who made the effort to attend the convention, support for British efforts in everything. And let's drive this forward, shall we? And on with the show. Okay, there's a lot of people out there needing spiritual guidance. So to be able to do that, I got to spiritually sort my shit out, is what I got to do. Which is what I've been doing, actually. Jollyman, good to see you, my friend. So the vividness. See Noble, good to see you, my brother. Freemason, lobotomy, 3,500 asylums. I know it's fucking crazy, isn't it? I can't even imagine. Annette. Okay, guys. Well, I love you and leave you. I got to get on. And I'll see you for Flatterday tomorrow. And I'll see you at 11 o'clock tonight over on the Iron Realm Media channel. When that's up, I will share it out on my community page. Okay. Free energy. They got free energy. But obviously. So they just fucking everyone around. Not good, that, is it? Give us free energy so no people or anybody has to struggle. And all of this bollocks is going on with heating and all of the struggling would be gone if we all had free energy. If we just find that or that tone to be able to, I'll talk about it tomorrow. Anyway, peace and love to you.